Well, as far as those toxic fumes, there's less concern about that now. As I mentioned before, we've been talking about most of the day. That stay-at-home shelter-in-place order has been lifted hours ago. Firefighters have left this area now. They've been putting water on hotspots most of the day. Now we can see when investigators get in there exactly what caused this massive blaze. It's finally safe for Shorewood residents Mary Pat and Bill Barney to come outside after a fire breaks out at the Tri-County Stockdale Company on Black Road, releasing smoke filled with toxic fumes into their southwest suburban neighborhood.
I could see the smoke going by just to the west of us.
Yes.
So I think the winds have shifted, and now we can smell a little bit of the smoke that was left.
Because of the possible respiratory risk, Shorewood police issued a shelter-in-place order for about an hour to keep people safe. The warnings about the danger began earlier this morning around 4:30 with calls to 911 for help. Firefighters arrived to the feed and fertilizer supply store to find several buildings already on fire. Neighbors say they heard what sounded like fireworks before seeing flames erupt.
I got up about 5:45 and I looked out and all that smoke. So those were explosions that were happening.
Another resident captured these images of the fire as it burned. From above, Chopper 7 HD shows the massive scope of the business. Firefighters say a nearby hydrant didn't have enough water to extinguish the flames, so fire department had to tanker in more water to contain the fire. But it is the daylight that reveals the true devastation caused. In all, 4 of 6 buildings of the popular farm supply store, which sells animal feed, yard care supplies, fertilizer, along with chickens and ducks, were lost. Fire officials who say none of the buildings had a sprinkler system or fire alarm system add that it could take days before it's determined what actually sparked the flames.
We have no idea right now, and we can't even speculate on what the cause was because there's no way they can get in to even physically look at anything yet. It's not safe, and it's still a little bit of fire going on in there.
Now, despite the massive amount of fire that was here a few hours ago, miraculously no one was harmed simply because the store wasn't even open at that time. What firefighters are saying now, what they'll do is they'll come in, bring heavy equipment, move those metal pole buildings around, trying to make sure there are no hot spots, and hopefully they'll be able to get at what actually caused this fire, even though residents have already said they saw flames here along Black Street, right in the front of that building. But investigators say they'll have to get in there to see exactly what sparked the flames.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.